Hello and welcome to Yansplaining. My name is Stencil Artist Yan, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host Peephole Circus. Hello, Peephole Circus.
Hello.
Would you like to hear a quick warm-up fact?
Yes, please.
The giant tortoise, you've probably seen one before on the TV. They did not receive a scientific name for over 300 years due to the failure of one surviving the voyage back to Europe because they were so tasty they kept eating them.
They are delicious, though.
Allegedly, even Charles Darwin ate them.
So, how did they even order it? Can I have one of the things, please?
Tasty food.
Yeah, tasty food in the shell. Oh, you mean peanuts? No. What, snails?
It's like a giant pistachio.
Yeah, petrified. But yeah, I've forgotten the name now. That's how forgettable they are. No wonder they didn't have a name. Tortoise.
All you're thinking about is eating them now, aren't you?
I am, yeah. I used to have a tortoise called Tom.
What happened to him?
Ate him. No, he died.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
During the war, or?
Yeah, Vietnam. He was sent to Vietnam, but they love him over there.
He didn't make it back.
He did, technically, in a nice little tray.
That is not what we're talking about tonight. That's just the warming up one. We are talking about guns.
Oh, excellent.
When I saw this is quite, I believe the term is meta. President Garfield, who was actually called James Abraham Garfield from 1831.
And a cat.
His assassin purchased a gun that he thought would look good in a museum after he got caught.
That is a good idea. A bit of forethought. Some planning. Not like that other fella.
Lee Harvey Oswald?
Lee Harvey Oswald. Not like him.
Bought it so it would look good in a museum. That is really forwards thinking.
It is. And it's appreciated, because when we go to a museum, we want to see nice stuff.
Talking about guns, as we are, Russian astronauts actually take guns into space. It's to protect themselves against bears if they land off course.
What, on Earth or the moon?
Oh, I'm assuming they may have watched Planet of the Apes too many times.
Are the bears on the moon?
Bears on the moon? Well, we know there's water on the moon now.
Polar bears then.
Polar bears. Yeah, that's what you see. That's the stars in the sky. Polar bears.
I like to imagine there's a meteor that blasting through the universe, and it's leaving a trail of all dust, and there's little bits of water and stuff.
Yes.
And towards the end, there's this little floating iceberg with a polar bear on it.
What, like glacier mints?
I prefer the one that they took to make it look like he's floating out to sea, but really he just jumped off the bigger iceberg onto it.
Oh, the fake news picture.
Yeah.
He's just stepping stone, so he could probably get fish out of the sea. Yeah. So hang on, are you saying that there's a meteorite with polar bears on it in space, and that's why the Russian astronauts take their gun?
It's not that far out there. If you were already halfway there, the Russians are up there with guns, up in space.
Coming together. Up in space. Talking about the Russians and the Eastern Bloc, have you seen the film Lord of War?
No.
Lord of War. It's got, I can't remember the guy's name, your favourite actor.
Kevin Spacey's in that, is he?
No, not Kevin Spacey.
Oh, yeah, but Nicolas Cage then.
Nicolas Cage. It was cheaper for the production team to buy 3,000 real AK-47s than buy and ship the prop guns from America.
Are you telling me that instead of buying fake guns for kids for Christmas, it's cheaper to give them an actual gun?
Yes.
Well, I think we've solved that problem already, haven't we?
Well, exactly. And strangely enough, if you live in Kenya, in 1986, the price of an AK-47 was 15 cows.
15? Oh, shit, they only got about 10.
Well, lucky you, because now the price has dropped to just 4 cows.
I can get 2 guns then.
Yeah.
4, I'll have 2 left over. That means I'll use the guns to shoot them too then.
You can use the guns to shoot
the leftovers, the stragglers.
It's going to be a target practice.
Ritual sacrifice.
In Arizona, it is legal for a citizen to carry a gun, but it is illegal to buy nunchucks.
Well, that's a shame because I've got a little chain here and 2 sticks.
Got a chain and 2 sticks.
Yeah. If only I could fashion them together somehow.
Got a bicycle chain and 2 chopsticks. It's not quite the same.
They should have had nunchuck lightsabers, shouldn't they? Now there's something dangerous.
Yeah, that's taken the unpredictability of a nunchuck and the lethal laser of a lightsaber.
I wish Yoda had used nunchucks with his little arms, his little T-Rex arms and legs.
You could see it.
Well, I'm picturing him chopping himself to bits, but probably not what everyone wants, is it? I'd just chuck him to Yoda. I'd nunchuck him to the Yoda.
Yes.
Like, here we go, mate. Have a go on these. And as I throw him, I click the button, or whatever you do, and the things will come out, sink into his little tiny green head.
Wow. Talking about people getting maimed and killed, a man in Houston, Texas, he died while playing Russian roulette because he played it with a semi-automatic weapon, not realising that it automatically chambered the round.
But it's sort of first shot gone.
Yes.
Well, at least it was quick. Right. You should have given the gun to Alec Baldwin.
Could have taken out quite a few people with that. It'd be like, no, it's Russian roulette. Look, bang. Oh, well, next time, bang. Next time, bang.
Wouldn't it be great if Alec Baldwin is like a school shooter, but a Hollywood shooter in slow motion? Yeah, he's not taking everyone out in one day. What he's doing is like just a bit at a time. Be one this year, one in a couple of years. Oh, sorry, an accident.
Making his way around Hollywood. He tried to get two, didn't he? He tried to take two out. But somebody did buy guns who could protect themselves from Alec Baldwin is Jackie Chan.
All right, you don't need guns.
Jackie Chan used to carry multiple guns and even a grenade to protect himself and other artists from the triads in the 80s.
Oh, well, while he was in America?
No, in Hong Kong.
Do you think he cooked Chinese food with a hand grenade? Because it'd be like a microwave.
I don't think they're compatible. I wouldn't advise you to try to cook food, just throw a hand grenade in a kitchen.
It's a lot more fun.
Is it because it's like 10 seconds and then the magic happens?
5 seconds in the wok, pull the pin, and watch food go everywhere.
5 seconds in the wok. Cooking with grenades. Talking about crimes, which we kind of were there. Jailers back in the 1920s in America used to have a fake key that doubled up as a single firing gun on their chain of keys.
That's pretty good, because if you put the wrong key in, with the fake key is always going to be the wrong key.
Yeah.
Just blow the bloody doors off.
You blew the bloody doors off.
Yeah, so like you're in there, you're a prisoner, and you're like, oh no, I'm never gonna get out. And then one day you see this guy, like, oh, a nice big shiny key, I'll have that. Stick your hand through the bars, take her off a little hoop quietly, like here we go. Stick her in, oh shit, it's the wrong one. Out you go. It's like basically it's a skeleton key, isn't it?
It is a universal key, isn't it? It will open any lock and probably open any wallet as well if you pointed it at somebody.
I'd probably just blow my brains out though. You're not taking me out alive.
You'd want to stay there.
Too far. Well, in spirit, I'd probably haunt the place. But I'd probably just blow your brains out. Why not?
That's a cheery way of looking at things. To change subject away from your impending suicide by Key Gun.
Well, Kevin Keegan.
Kevin Keegan is going to come and get you. Shotgun manufacturer Mossberg, which is, I believe, an American company, but I think it was started in Italy. It has a line of guns specially designed for killing zombies.
Oh, nice.
They've thought this out. So I'm guessing they may have a bayonet on them, on a shotgun.
So basically they got a rifle from like World War II.
Well, look, I don't work for the company, so I can neither confirm nor deny this. So.
I'd have the blades facing inwards. That way you start shooting, you run out of bullets, bang, blow my head off.
You've used your key gun now. I knew I should have committed suicide in prison before this started. But talking about zombies, strangely enough, you must have seen the film World War Z.
Yeah.
The Hungarian anti-terrorism unit raided a warehouse full of prop guns. It turned out the guns were fully functional and they were being used for gun running out of the country. They were going to be shipped out with the film back to America.
But they were running guns to America?
Yes. So I'm guessing assault rifles or something like AKs again.
Is this like the cocaine smuggling they did? Was it for the government or was it Alec Baldwin?
Did you say the cocaine smuggling we did? You and I?
Yeah, well, not that one. Never mind.
not that cocaine smuggling, the other cocaine smuggling.
Yeah.
My last fact for you about guns is: have you heard of a man called Pablo Picasso?
Yes, he was the Mexican cartel boss.
Picasso used to carry a revolver loaded with blanks. They used to shoot at people who struck him as overly dull.
I'm starting to like this guy.
I thought you'd like that. So
Yeah,
if he met somebody, he'd just pull out a gun on them and shoot them.
But there's no need to pull her out. He's shooting blanks anyway. That's a terrible joke. That's for shame. Shame on me.
That's the low point.
Can you imagine the sheer terror on people's faces? No, why? And then when he's got like, bang.
You bored me.
You repulsed me, you despicable piece of shit. Bang. Actually, a blank makes a loud noise too.
That'd be quite terrifying.
I'd like to do that. I would do that. With live rounds though.
I'm going to regret asking this. What would you do with the last round?
I'd shoot myself in the head, blow my brains out.
I'm not entirely certain if this was a successful show with the amount of suicide.
I don't want to take the easy way out, Jan.
You don't want to take the giant tortoise way out?
No.
Well, strangely, it's not connected to guns, but it's something which you would probably quite like. BMW used to offer flamethrowers on their cars to stop carjacking in South Africa.
Oh, wow, that's like I remember this. It's like in RoboCop where they had the advert.
But it was a real option.
Can you imagine that as a prank? That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? Go down the beach with Grandma. Oh, it's getting a bit cold. His jumpers. I left her on the seat for you, Grandma. She's warm enough now.
Warming up. Oh my god.
And then I blow my brains out.
I think on that bombshell, I think we call it a night. Anything else to say, Peephole Circus?
Good night.
Good night. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell.